Hey, gang, this is Hank Davis from podcastdirector.com coming to you with a quick video capture of how to use Google's keyword tool or how I use it. Some people use it a lot different than I do, but for what I'm doing, I'll just show you a brief rundown of how I get the results I get. So for word or phrase, I'm going to use my buddies Wayne Henderson and Dallin Christensen and their Packers fan podcast. I'm going to keep that keep that as an example from module 1, and I've already predetermined a few words or phrases that I want to use. So over here in match types, I have broad, and I'm going to click phrase, and that's going to research. So I leave the website blank, category blank, only show ideas closely related to my search terms. I'm not checking that. Advanced options I can get in there, but I keep on United States and English. You can make it all countries if you like. You can choose which type of devices. So I'm going to keep it on desktop and laptop devices. And then down here you have some filter ideas: competition, global or local monthly searches. And you could put criteria. It could be greater than or equal to whatever number, or less than and equal to whatever number. But I'm gonna leave that alone for now. So we search it. It already did it, but I'm gonna just refresh it. So right here are the search words right here, search terms. Packers radio show came up with nothing. I'm surprised at that. Packers podcast came up with 73 local. Packers community came up with 320 local monthly searches. So let's say I want to own that Packers community. So when I first start creating my content, I am going to use Packers community as a keyword on my show notes page. Could be in the description of the episode. I'm just going to continue to build and play on that keyword. And there's other things that you can do to impact your keyword results. But this has low competition and not very many people at all are searching this. But if you're talking about a podcast, if you're just starting out and you have no one listening, 320 doesn't sound so bad then, does it? So I would utilize that for a keyword. I might skip Packers podcast, or I might just use it and own it. 73 searches, you never know. But keyword ideas, this is where you get into some gems down here. You can check out by local monthly searches, and some of these are irrelevant, so you wouldn't want to use some of these that don't make any sense, because you're really not if you're doing a podcast, you're not doing a pro shop Packers. So you want to make sure it's relevant. Like this young Aaron Rodgers jersey, that's irrelevant. Packers radio station, maybe go for that. Packer radio station, you're getting 2,900 searches. Packers radio broadcast, that's kind of misleading. But if you just see what I'm doing, I'm just going through, you can just cherry pick certain keywords that are relevant to what you're doing and utilize those keywords in your show notes, in your blog posts, in everything that you're doing around your podcast, and then you'll start ranking on those really quick. For instance, just for an example, I found a keyword that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it was one I wanted to dominate for some affiliate marketing ideas I have. And from day 1 to day 2, I was able to go from nothing to page 4 when I searched that keyword. And then it's been 3 days later, and today I was on page 3. So I hope by another 3 days that I'll be on page 2 or at the bottom of page 1. So you just keep building on content and relevant information and using those keywords, and you will rank. Google will find you, and they will crawl your site, and you will rank faster and faster and faster. Once you know what you're doing and once you understand this concept, you're always looking for low competition. Unless you were trying to sell ads for this, You want to have a low competition because you want to just get in there. You want to own whatever keyword it is that's targeted towards your niche. So just utilize this keyword tool to try to get you some ideas to how can you get in front of people without fighting the big guys. That's what we want to do. We want to avoid the big guys. We don't want to get up here and try to overtake NFL because it's such a broad term. 20 million global and 16 million local monthly searches. I mean, you're a needle in a haystack for something like that. So just pause for a second, dominate some smaller keywords, and then work your way up. But I hope this has helped you a little bit. If there's anything else you want me to go over, just email me, pr@audioeditingservices.com. Excuse me, pd@audioeditingservices.com. All right, that was your quick how-to tutorial. See you next time, guys.